howdy, 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 howdy. Good afternoon. It's Sunday. And there's the game. Yay! Right. Here we are. Apologies for not streaming yesterday. We were out all day. We were very busy yesterday. And then when we got back, which was probably 6-ish, something like that, late on yesterday, I think it was. And then I was just knackered. I had a headache, and I was like, nah. Why have you got another PC in the back? That is my brother's old PC. So the one that I built a couple of weeks ago for him, that is his old one, which I'm trying to fix because it's an older PC. So I've got to put Windows 10 onto it as an install because it won't work with Windows 11 because it doesn't technically you can't. You're not supposed to run Windows 11 because it doesn't have the TPM module built in. However, I just need to sync with it. I'll probably put a basic Windows 10 install on it, and then because it still works with Windows 10. But yeah, that's nothing to do with me. That's just somebody else's. You know, I just have it out there. Very keen-eyed of you there, Mr. Bain. Very keen-eyed of you. Yeah. How's your days off? How is your has your PC build started yet of your own? Because I saw all your delicious new tech items in the picture I've seen. So yeah, he's going to tell me he's built it now, and it's like, yeah, it's working, it's fine. Right. Anyway, let's get logged in. Spas Bloom. So holiday year started yesterday, off until about a week on Tuesday, so about 10 days total. That's nice. And I was going to start doing them as the summer game's done quick, starts in 2 or 3 hours, so I'm posting it till tomorrow. But tomorrow will be full, don't you worry. Cool. I want updates because obviously I'm going to be here working away. So yeah, it's all going to be good. So yeah. Yeah, Wednesday is going to be a good day because finally, obviously, some of you are acutely aware that that unfortunately, on the 4th of February earlier this year, my wife's car was stolen. So we've been trying to find another car for us both. We both had 2 cars, so we both had a car each, simply because we both used to work in various places of work and distances needed to be travelled. So we've always had 2 cars. However, because of my job role now, I actually work from home, so I don't need a car essentially. So we went out and actually got another car for us both. So we're going down to 1 vehicle. Well, technically 1 vehicle. I still have my motorbike, and Magic still has her scooter. However, neither of which are roadworthy. Although I did check on my my bike, and it is actually still in very good nick, even though it's been undercover for about 2 or 3 years. So, Burn says, just been watching a bunch of undervolted and good options and set it up on the GP, and new car. Glad insurance was quick, if I recall. It's still bloody annoying. Can't believe when you DM me about it. Yeah, very frustrating. But yeah, the insurance, to be fair, were very, very good. We didn't have hassle issues with them. They just kind of paid out on a decent amount in terms of market value, and yeah, we've just been looking and waiting from there. And yes, I do have a motorbike. I've had it many, many years. I passed my bike test in without looking at my license, I'm going to say 2002. I can't remember if it was 2002, 2003 or 2004. I think it was 2002. Oh no, it must have been 2004. The reason being is my motorbike is a 2001 Honda CBR 600 F4i. So yeah, I haven't ridden it in a while, to be fair. I do find it now, as I've got bigger, in terms of being older and that the riding position is not comfortable. Hey,
to your
Twitcher,
oh viewers of plenty, oh viewers of plenty. Whoa.
There we go. Mr. Bain, Sir Bain himself, is resubscribed. I didn't realise you actually had Prime. Got a little free Prime. You obviously have the Prime yearly thing. I mean, we do. To be fair, we do buy some things from Amazon. I know there's always the discussion around, should you buy from Amazon? You're just feeding the billionaire, etc., etc. I get that. It's totally up to the person. We actually do get some benefit from Prime because Magic is the account holder, so she can actually sub to me, so we get some money back that way. Like every 3 months, I get 3 months. Not going to turn it down, though. I rarely use it. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, we can always kind of get money back. I said money back, just by Magic subscribing to me for the year. So yeah, it kind of helps out. And then obviously Prime TV and stuff like that. If you want to divulge into that, I'll dive into that rather. So yeah. We went to whoa, Infinity Money Glitch IRL. Yeah, sadly no. You wouldn't actually. Well, I say you would actually believe. I think a $5 sub, or what you get from a Prime sub, as a streamer, as an affiliate. I think once you've paid tax and everything, something like that, you end up with something. I can't remember. It was like $1.30 or something. So remember, that's in dollars. So $1.30 or something like that. So I think it's about £1 you actually make out of the sub as such. So unfortunately, it's not as lucrative as people would imagine, because obviously Twitch take their cut. A Prime sub is considered less because it's given away as a freebie. Although you guys still get the same benefit in terms of ads being turned off and everything, if you wish. But yeah, it's not as lucrative as they would have you imagine. I mean, people chase the magic money tree in terms of, hey, I'm gonna get affiliate and I'm gonna be rich and I'm gonna get all these subs and stuff like that. I would have to significantly increase my viewership every month to be feasible as somebody who's self-employed, essentially, to do that full time. So as much as I don't ever discourage people going for gold in terms of, following their career path and following their dream or anything, streaming is, to me, such a diluted market now that I think if you're coming into it and expecting to make millions, not really realistic. And that's just being honest. I mean, I've been doing streams for over 10 years. Okay, I've got 4,000 followers on this channel. That's cool. I really appreciate every single one of those people that have followed and subscribed. And maybe they don't watch all the time. They don't watch all the content. But if you were, I don't know. I don't know how many subscribers I currently have at the moment. It may be 10, 15, something like that, and that's per month. And if you think, okay, you might get £1, £2, £3, depending upon the tier or anything like that, you are not going to be living off it. Put it that way. Hence why I work other jobs. So yeah, Ben says, it was hard to be a top streamer 8 years ago. I dread to properly think if someone was starting out at the blue, how difficult. But yeah, and you can see how some people would cheat. They would try and fiddle the system, should we say, with unrealistic viewer numbers. And I think that's a problem. I think Kokan had touched on it recently, that there was somebody, a semi-famous rapper, I think it was, who I'd never ever heard of, come onto the platform, started streaming, and even admitted on their stream that they were view botting. And that the numbers were kind of artificial because everybody else does it, apparently. Now, if Twitch don't do something about that, that's a big problem. Because if the people who are subscribing or watching, or even the companies that advertise, are then getting pushed towards people with high viewer numbers that are not genuine, then they're wasting wasting ad revenue on that channel. Because they're going to be marketing to things that don't exist. to be honest, I actually cannot see Twitch being here in the next 10 years because of how the model is, how it works. But I'll be very intrigued to see what happens. There's many other streaming platforms that have come and gone and died on their ass, and everybody's like, oh yeah, they'll compete with YouTube and they'll compete with Twitch, and it never happens. Yeah, I just don't know what they're going to do. To be fair, who knows? It could all disappear in the blink of an eye. All disappear during the minimum. Let's do that so we can make some more of that. We must have bucket loads in here now. We've got 500 there. That's nearly out there. What's that doing? Yeah, loads there. A load more here. Yeah. Cool. We are rocking. Right, who we got on? Oh, okay, Hark's on, Furlong's on, I'm on, cool. Ian was on the other day, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, that was the Justin TV basically was kind of Twitch, essentially, back in the day. I mean, such a weird name to look back at it, like Justin TV. Who the hell was Justin? You know, kind of thing. And even Twitch is a bit of an odd name when you think about it. But yeah, it's an interesting time. I mean, that's why I kind of multi-stream to YouTube as well. Only because you're able to with Restream. Because you literally can send... there is a delay, obviously, because you're sending your signal to Restream and then Restream send it out. And you can use two streams for free, which is a handy thing for anybody, and I would encourage anybody, if they are doing that, then just to do both at the same time and use Restream. Or if you have the bandwidth and the computational power, then do two separate streams, but that's a bit different. So I think once the improvements with the AV1 encoder actually become more and more prevalent, I have access to the AV1 encoding OBS beta as such, but I can't use it because Restream don't accept that as an income, in terms of an ingest rather, in the video, so I can't use it there. Which means that the quality at times is a little bit piss poor, because what I see, it obviously is perfect pixel, but if I start doing this, it's probably going to start looking pixelated. YouTube allow higher ingest rates, so their kilobits per second can be a lot higher. So if you have the bandwidth and you can push your bit rate, then if you're only streaming to YouTube, for example, then pump those numbers. You've just got to be careful about what people are watching and how they are able to cope with it. So there's lots of pros and cons to it, but advancements in technology are always good, and yeah, we'll see where we are in another 5 years. I'll be 55 by then. Actually, no, yeah, I'll be 55 in 5 years' time. Unbelievable. I do find it funny looking back at like little videos of, like I say on Blue Sky, of my era of gaming when I grew up in like the 80s. Yeah, the 70s, early 80s and stuff like that, of watching video games and stuff, and you think how basic they look. Now that was 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you know, depending upon the actual release date. But if you think of like what we're seeing now, like this game, for example, how intricate with the lighting and stuff like that, and the environments like you can see out here, this is a world away from what we saw in the 80s. We'd be blown away by this. We would never imagine that this could be done in real time, you know, move a character and do all these things. But come, you know, another 40 years' time, I'll be dead by then, unfortunately, because I will be 90. Who knows what it's going to be like. So, basically, I've been hearing a lot about kick platform recently. It seems a lot of people are slowly moving over there, especially because until Switch drops, it's 51% of money kicks on takes. Yeah, there is a kind of a background with kick, and a lot of people are not comfortable with it because it's heavily based around gambling. And to be honest with you, gambling is such, and this is personal. I think it's a very much a dangerous thing to kind of use on a platform where you can influence, because you can put people in a bad situation, and whilst it's making other people money, it's also losing other people money. But yeah, there's a lot to do with how it is, and again, I don't think it's going to challenge YouTube specifically. YouTube, I think, is just too goddamn big. But yeah, it'll be there or thereabouts. There was a post by who's he called? What's he called? Let me just see if I can find him. I think it's Sully Gnome. A guy called Sully Gnome who does a lot of statistics, and I think he compared YouTube, Twitch, and like Kick, and how they are all. Oh no, it's not him. It's Commander Root. A lie. Let me just see if I can find him. Commander. See if I can find his actual post he put. Sure, it's Commander Root. It was a few days ago, and I can't remember who it was now. I need to find it. But anyway, he kind of broke it down as, you know, the viewership on the various platforms and stuff like that. And YouTube's still ahead. Twitch is there or thereabouts, and I think Kick was third. But yeah, I think it's a case of always look into the background of how they actually do kind of get to where they are, and what their kind of priorities and platform is, because it's sometimes not always the best. Ben says, wasn't Pong what you grew up with? I did actually play Pong when I was very, very young. It was kind of one of these arcade machines that you used to see in kind of pubs when you were a kid, or in the arcades and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, technically I did, but yeah, Pong was very, very early on in my childhood. But yeah, it's that, and kind of Space Invaders, when you used to see that in the local chip shop and stuff like that, and you see a Space Invaders machine, or in the arcades, you'd be like, geez, look at that, what's all that kind, you know, all new thing that's beeping and bopping in the corner of a thing. Yeah, exactly. You will, you'll just, you know, you'll hear all sorts of stuff like beep, and all the, like, the sound of the Space Invaders as they go across the screen and then drop down across the screen, you know, and you're going pew 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 as they break down your defenses. So yeah, but yeah, I definitely oh yeah, I like the Pac-Man sound but when you think about Pac-Man, it goes waka 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 waka, that sound. But apparently, if you do something similar with putting your finger in your ear and then going, just wiggle your ear, it makes a kind of a very muffled waka 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 sound. Yeah. Ben's just tried it. Yep, you can always tell the people. So I know Ben's tried it, and I know we obviously had the unfortunate, I think, advertising little break there. So if you've got ladies, if you've got a fingernail, you might struggle because you know it doesn't kind of make the same seal. But if you stick a finger in your ear and you go waka 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 waka, you'll hear it. Yeah. No, Magic says she's not going to do it, but she thinks it's funny, even though it's very childish. But, yeah, you go. Right. That's how you know. Yeah. I don't know if you actually know the Pac-Man sound. You know, where he goes waka 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 waka. This is going wrong. Okay, she does know. Yeah, but she's not going to do it. No, she's like, no. She's a civilized teacher. She doesn't do that shit. Apparently. Right, let's see what we're going to do, actually. Jim the Manx says, oh, that was Fozzie Bear. Waka waka waka. Yeah, from the Muppets. Yeah, he did something similar. Yeah, he did something similar. Yeah. Oh, dear. Right, so what do we need to... I mean, we need to be doing something here, don't we? I feel like we're wasting time a little bit. Because we've got nothing on the go there. Who'd have thought? Let me just... Oh, hang on. No, I don't actually. I just want to turn that off. Disable. Right. What else have we got? Rocking. We've got all these things still on the bloody go up here, haven't we? Which... Whoop! Fell off. Forgot I don't have a path there. Okay, that's stopped, hasn't it? Oh no, I've actually got that turned off at the moment. General settings, 10 days. If I disable that... Shit! Don't disable that. That's not good. So literally we can't knock anything else off from that point. Oh, death stills. Fuck. I've left these running for no reason. Right, hang on. Let's get that on the go. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I'm literally full to the brim. I can't put anything in yet. Okay. Well, what we'll do then is we'll turn these off to save some power. There's no point using that until we start. Look at that. If I turn off my 3 death stills, I'm literally down to a quarter power requirement. Ben says, quick tech question. Actually, see, there we go. It started. He's like Chris now. I've not seen it any time you've done on Dune. Do you ever run with, I think it's MSI overlay that shows temperature, GPU, and megahertz? Curious what yours is playing like. Funnily enough, I sometimes do, but because I stream, you've got to be very careful with it, because when you run an overlay, sometimes it can disrupt what OBS or XSplit can hook into, because it's like an anti-cheat protection almost that kicks in, so it doesn't always work, so you can't always capture your game if you have an overlay running. However, you can't see it, but I am running the Steam beta. So the obviously the app on your desktop for Steam. I'm running the beta version, and currently they have a overlay which shows you your frames per second, what your frame generation is if you're using frame generation, what your kind of minimum maximum frames per second are, your CPU, the usage, and also the highest and lowest. You've got your gigahertz it runs at, and also your GPU usage and its temperature, your system RAM, and also your GPU RAM usage. So I just use that, and it seems to hook in fine. So yeah, whilst you can't see it because I don't think I can get it to capture, it's kind of excluded. But yeah, currently I am running 4K. Let me just go stand up here, for example. So my settings for this, for example, unlimited frame cap. I don't have the dynamic HUD, you know. But graphics wise, custom widescreen, that's my let me just get rid of me, and then I'm not in the way there. Full resolution, ultra upscaling quality, DLSS, I am using that, and the frame gen is quite nice actually. So quality upscaling, reflex is enabled and boost. I don't know why that wasn't enabled for boost. Wow, that's strange. But yeah, Lumen is a choice. And the reason I say that is it can be quite dramatic in your hit. Does it bring a massive difference? No, probably not. I haven't really noticed it, but everything is pretty much ultra. And like I say, if I stand here, my normal frames per second without any DLSS would be 73. And this is at 4K, remember, so it is throwing a lot of frames. But to make sure it's smooth, I run 2x frame gen, and 2x I think is not bad. Sometimes you get shimmering, you get that kind of stuff, but overall I don't think you notice it, unless you go looking for it. If you're using something like 4x, yeah, I think you're going to notice it. But it's like, even, you know, here, you kind of got to really look for any kind of bad distortion. Some games are worse than others, but I just don't notice it. But some people are more aware of it. Some people are definitely... we got Storm rolling in. Yeah, he is. Okay. Let's have a look. Where are you storming? Coming in. Where are you storming? Okay. You look like you're going to bypass us, possibly. I don't know. Maybe. I haven't had the warning yet, so it might be okay. For now. That's still on as well. Get that turned off. Oh, hang on. We can... Oh, actually, we've got a load of flower sand. Yeah, let's shit tons of that then. Boom. Might as well run it while we're there. Do we have any more water? Do we put them in here? Yeah, Litations are empty. That's fine. So yeah, we've got the storm music, but it's not going to be hitting by the looks of it. I think it's going to bypass us. That's the equipment wall. So what's the other journey I need to do? It's the Bene Gesserit one, isn't it? Missing spy. Oh yeah, Misrabar. Misrabar. Which is somewhere over here, I think. Am I right? Or is it there? No, it's there. Okay, yeah, so if I flew over there now, I'd be in a bit of poo-boo. Yeah, I think we're okay for the time being. But yeah, I'm just having to utilize. I think the good thing with this is even though I'm running the Founders Edition, 98%, 99% GPU usage, I'm only at 58C, which I think is right. And I haven't got the aircon on anywhere, and it's, you know, warmish day here. So, I mean, it's that warm. I've only got a t-shirt on. I'm naked from the waist down. I kid. I'm naked from the ankles up. There we go. So we can actually hear the storm coming in. There it is. It'll be over there. Building slightly. Yeah, we're just going to be definitely on the periphery. Literally on the periphery of it. But it would tell you if it's coming. Oh yeah, Phil, that's a very good point. I actually did see that in a somebody's video actually the other day that I watched about your stake can increase the claim of your base, basically. Now, when you put down a horizontal one, it kind of does it kind of left and right. However, the vertical one, so if you want to go higher up, it does it on the y-axis, so literally it goes up and down. So for me, if I put a vertical one here, I would absolutely waste that because half of it would be in the ground and you can't do anything because you can't dig down, but you would be able to claim above. So as Furlong's just rightly pointed out, if you were going to try and increase the height using a staking claim onto here, you might want to build some stairs up or something and then place it so that you can get the height from top to bottom. So yeah, it's very handy. For example, if you were building out above like this, maybe you're building off this edge, for example, up there, you could bring it out and then build down as well. There's, you know, whether it would stay in place or not, it's a different matter, but it's definitely something that you can try. Right, what time are we on? Okay, we're very close to due time, so I think we might go do a due run. Let me just go get my stuff, which is here. Oh, hello. But yeah, just to go back, yeah, we've finally got a car that we're both happy with. It's taken a while to find, to be fair. Been a bit of a pain in the backside, if I'm honest, but yeah, we got one. We got one. Right, let's do a dew run. Let's see if we can grab some dew. I don't know why I just bloody run all the way around one stuff. There we go. Right. So we'll just wait and get this started as soon as it pops up on the screen, and we'll be good to go. But I just want to have a slurp of drink. There we go. because there's a bit more room. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, there we go. Optimal dew harvest. The time. Boink. Run, Forest. Was that all we want? It was. Boom. Yee. Yeah, we did lose a little bit here because this used to be a much bigger patch. Oop, hello. What's that one there? Run, Forest. So I think some things do slightly change with the Coriolis storm. But overall, I think it's still in the same place. Right, let's do that. Go up, up, up we go. Here. Get everything? Yeah, we did. Cool. So we'll get a decent amount of moisture. We won't get all of it, I wouldn't have thought. We certainly won't fill up our litagens. I don't think we've got enough for that. Because ever since the last Coriolis storm passed through, like I say, it changed things a little smidge. And I don't have as a unique a run as I used to have. But we'll try and get as much as we can. Whoop. Oh, hello. Whee! Let's go over there. Now we can't do the whole flight in the air. But we can keep doing that, tickling it along. Oh, okay. Don't want to get caught by that one. Okay, up we go. Whee. Always got to be on the lookout for new patches because I'm sure I've missed some that have been close. There used to be some down here, I'm sure, over there. Well, they're fighting. Ooh, hello. Shit. Oh, nope, just ignore me. Not here. Definitely not here. Just ignore me. Yeah. Down here. Mm-hmm. Still got optimal dew. We just filled up a few litagens anyway. Like I say, I've still got my wind trap, which is probably bringing in some form of. Hello, put that there. Yeah. Fly over them. See if we can find another patch down here. Yeah, can't find one. What that? I think the full suspensor and the Shiga wire are absolutely necessary in this game. I think not having them is strange. Just strange. So that's them. Can we find any more dew patches? There's one down there. Small one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Anything up here? No, it doesn't look like it. I think once you get to the sand bed like that, you're not going to find anything. The thing is, it does break your suspensor belt quite quickly because you're flying so much. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I think that's probably it. Well, we'll fly back over. Like I say, here we go. Just need to keep tapping that because otherwise you're going to be in a whole lot of hurt. There we go. Yeah, it's probably just coming up to time now anyway. Anyway, we'll go back in. Let's go. No worries, Ben. See you soon, dude. Right, let's deposit water. So see how much we got. We got a decent amount. I reckon we've probably got about 50,000 there, which I think is good. Yep, we're full. We're full. We're flop. So I shall deposit these back into there. Even if they're empty or full, whichever it is, it doesn't matter. Because I'll take these out, plonk them into there. Oh, no, I want that one. That. Blink. And then we'll just swap that over for the thingy me bulb. That can go back in there. Bish, bash, and bosh. There we go. I'll put the full ones down there. We've got some there. We'll keep that there. We've got blood if we need to for more processing. So that's kicking through there. I think we might need some more. Don't know why I came this way around. That's silly. Do we need particle filters? Okay. Okay, so we can probably... I mean, that's just going to keep us topped up, even though it's kind of running. Yep. And this thing, very expensive to run. Very expensive to run. But it does give a lot of power. Right. Let's just head down here then. We'll see what else we can do. Yeah. We can't do any spines, so that's done. Right. Let's go then. Let's take the. Let's go for a fly. We'll do the first part of this Bene Gesserit thing, I think. There is a patch due tomorrow. They're doing one early morning for some fixes or something. I don't know if it's because one of the duplication glitches that can be done that some people have been exploiting hasn't been fixed totally. So yeah, I think it's going to have to be looked at, and the patch should hopefully fix it. They're quite canny really, because they don't always say what's coming in the patch so that people don't try and exploit something really, really last minute, but I'm presuming it is to do with that. But we shall see. Alright, we need to be at Hager Base and now let's go in this side. We need to be, sorry, east of Vermilius. Vermilius. Something like that. So we are at the Hager Rift, but a lot closer than what we were. Yep, 2,500. I don't actually know where we could have come that would have been any closer, really. We came in at the side, so yeah. Okay, let's search the depths of Mirzabar. Let's see what we can find in there. Whoop. I don't actually know if vulture mode was what I would have called it. Because like I say, the vulture mode is obviously how we traverse like this because we're gliding. But I don't know if vulture, I mean you can imagine vultures obviously in the arid places and stuff like that, but as they do, on the lookout for a variety of freebies for them to eat. But I would have thought it'd be more akin to... I don't know, really. I mean, we have buzzards, we have, you know, all sorts of stuff around here, but I don't know if buzzard mode would fit. Just eagle mode. Yeah, nothing wrong with glide. There we go. Right. We should be heading in there somewhere. Boink. Cool. Off we go. Well, you're gonna have to die. There's one usually here as well, because I was gonna say I've been here before and nicked their sandbike. Who's that? Oh, hello, Snakey. That was rude. There we go. We'll just collect the blood because we can. And you were there, dead. Boink. Thank you. Find the hidden Fremen chamber. Okay. Let's find the hidden Freeman chamber. Okay. Oh, literally just stopped. Okay. First time I came in here, I got my ass absolutely handed to me. Okay, where are you? Can't see you. I can hear you though. Whoa, hello. And grenades at me and everything. Don't know who I am. Okay, did I just kill them both? Oh no, that's not still alive. Come on, pop. Pop music. Talk about pop music. Took your head off. Took your head off. What's that? Okay. Blood. Some blood. We'll get that because you never know. There was this one here. Yeah, this was the first one, wasn't it? So 40 meters up, but we'll go into here because you never know. Anything good. I've got a medium blood sack. Not necessarily what we're after, but anyhow. Right, anyway, let's go up. We've got the drill shot ready, just in case. Oh, hello, you just spawned literally there. Okay. Oh, I'll tell you, put my shield on. Ah! The amount of times I go into combat and I don't have my shield on. It's nuts. Okay. I've actually picked up another blood pack as well, didn't I? So that one's going to be filling up in my thing. Take up the iron. I do need some more of this plant fibre actually, because we're starting to just run out a little bit of that. Oh, wow. I love how strong the Sentinel is now against these kind of slightly lower level players. NPCs rather, not characters. It's quite funny. It's like, you got a shield? Don't matter. 2 hits, dead. Thank you. Right, so... Oh, there's the other one. I couldn't decide. I couldn't remember where I actually got them. So, you... And you, and you. Dum, bum, ba-da. Yep. Oh, another one. Blood. Right, so... 20 meters. Oh, it's that, isn't it? Oh, forgot about that. Yeah, recover the bloodlines. If I remember correctly, I think I've got to further down and round. I had this trouble before, didn't I, with this mission? How the hell I get into that? Okay, I don't need that. But I'm sure it's out and round somewhere. But there's a camp at the end of here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh shit, hello. Nice to see you here. Blimey, Charlie. He kind of came out of nowhere, didn't he? Little bastard. Yeah. Just get the bloods. We need the bloods. Okay, we are full to the brim on blood. Hang on, I've confused myself. That was that way. Can't remember if it's out through here. Okay. This is taking us back down. Oh crap. I've done it again, haven't I? I can't remember how I get in there. I honestly can't remember. I've been there once. I just can't remember how I got in there. I just can't remember if there's a doorway in this side or if it's a doorway in this side that takes you here. That's just a doorway into there, isn't it? Door. Ah, okay. I think it's here. Oh. There we are. Whoa! Let's grab some shit. Let's grab some shit.
Mother, I am recording this message, which a kind member of this sage will send on to you by distance. We have arrived safely here at Mirzaba, the culmination of our personal hajra. Oh, Mother, the great rock is even more impressive than we were told. It looms above us in a most daunting way. Small wonder our ancestors named this rock after the iron hammer that crushes the souls of those who cannot answer the 7 mystic questions required for entry into paradise. Here in the shadow of Mirzaba, we will spend our hours in prayer and meditation, strengthening our faith. You and Father will be in my prayers daily. Like the bird that will carry this message, my thoughts fly across the sands to you. Your loving daughter, Kava.
Cool. Right, so we need to get out of here now then. Find the path up the stone sentinel. Okay. Marvel House. Right, okay. Oh, hello. Whose base is this? That's a steep ramp. I love a steep ramp. Cool. Oh, we've got 2 entry doors and then you down. Okay, that's an interesting one. Right, okay. That's then we're working out. Okay, we've got everything in here. So this must be either tea times or Corwin's, I would have thought. Cool. You got them on tap. So you need to kill a few. There we go. I don't really get 12 XP just for killing one of them. Nice. Anybody else up there? Yep. Oh, we got an air shot. Oh dear, that was good. I like that. Nice. Okay. Wait, you said about the Stone Sentinel. I wonder if that's actually where to the north? Yeah, Sacred Records. Stone Sentinel is Godzilla. Are we getting a storm coming in? Oh. Oh, music seems to be ominously trying to happen. Right, let's head northwest to Godzilla. Let's go. You just need a nearly weed yourself there. Well, probably not. We are struggling for height. Like getting warm. Yeah, you've got the aircon on. She's getting warm. Then I'll put the aircon on and she'll come places cold. I don't put it on. It says it's below somewhere, so we've got to find the path, which obviously let's go down here. But now he's saying it's That's really irritating. Oh, hello. There we are. Whee! Wow, it's stuck. It's saying 180 meters, but further down. So it must be just round the corner somewhere, I'd have thought. Wow. We just not do a normal jump. Okay. This would suggest this is the path. Still tent. We've been putting still tents there. I mean, that does suggest a camp of some description. Right, so we need to now somehow get up all there, don't we? Right, we're just going balls to the walls up. I think the last time we came up here, Furlong came with me and he was like, oh no, you want to go this way? And it's like, oh, right. Yeah. Let's oh, that just went out of power there. That's cool. Definitely not going the proper way, that is a fact. Oh, hello. Okay, definitely bulked this up a little bit, haven't I? 656 meters down. Okay. Do I? What is it? That is quite actually some height. I mean, if anybody's got a bit of vertigo, that picture is probably... or that view, yeah, we do that. You know, you're looking out quite high, but then if you start to go like that, I'm actually not stood on the thing, and then you look down. That is quite height-inducing, isn't it? Because I feel like we need to be over there somewhere. Yeah? Because now it's saying it should be over here. Okay, let's just follow the path. Let's do it the correct way. Let's just follow the path. And hope my suspensor belt doesn't break. There we go. So it's still saying I'm going to go further up. So 264 up that way. Whoop. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Let's do the old-fashioned way. Let's just climb up. We've got plenty of stamina. For now, for now. Yeah, I mean this I think is, don't know, they're quite high. I'm just trying to work out if that's the tallest piece of apparatus in the whole game. Hello. That's a pain. Get that wrong. Oh, we got here. Okay, parts. Okay, let's do that. Now we can run around. But yeah, this is bloody high. There he is. There's his mouth. Cool. Well, we'll gather all this. We should go over here and gather that. Bit of machinery, which is good. Over here on a little scripture box bottle thing. There we go. List of names. Cool. Deliver the bloodlines to Jocasta. Now she... I forgot where she is. Shit, is she... Oh, Harco. She's at Harco. Okay. Whew. Right. So. Interesting there. Can we actually get... I mean, we can, technically, but I don't think we can actually get our... thingy bob. We can't get our ornithopter out. That is actually precariously high. There's... oh yeah, that's Hark's base, isn't it? This is actually exceptionally high. But yeah, can we actually get the chopper around? No. We can. There we go. Aha! So you do it. Now this is going to squawk at me something chronic that I'm way too high. Wow! Literally, I had half a tank, and literally it has just gone boom. Okay, we have a bit of a problem here now. Because I need to get out of here without falling off, and it's gonna put me on top of this, and I don't want to fall off, and I need to put my ornithopter away, and then I can throw myself off. Okay, so exit the vehicle. There we go. There we go. Wow, so that is a lesson to be learned. That's how quick you will drain. I mean, I must be about maybe 1,000 meters. 750 to 800, it starts squawking at you saying you're going to use a lot of excess fuel. Literally, as soon as I used some of that, just went, it went. Okay. So, yeah, it's... let's see then. Can we look around this side at all? Okay, we're gonna have to fall off. Flying! Whee! Whee! Hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. Okay, we're now back down to where we actually found them tents. Okay. Now, my base is over there somewhere. Right, okay. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I never used that Bender Jesuit skill. Being able to sprint. Hell of a long cooldown though. And it uses a lot of your stamina. Christ on a bicycle, mate, does it use a lot of stamina. Right, so I still need to be going over there. Okay. So yeah, note to self. Must be very careful with your batteries. Yeah. I wonder how many players have actually done that, to be fair. I can imagine there's been a few. Split. Yeah, see my suspense belt is about to break as well. Yeah. Thousand meters away. We're getting there slowly. Yep. So yeah, that's interesting. Is all I'll say. Jeez. I'm gonna have to repair my suspensor belt, but definitely. Well, at least we made it back. And just before the sun kind of butchered us as well, because that would have been interesting. Hey, there we go. Right, I need to go upstairs. I need to get my ornithopter out. There we go. Back in. Good job, the good one. We need to take that out. No, that's not what we want to do. Get out. We've got a fuel. We need to do that, and then we need to deposit fuel. 100%. So that uses 3/4, 4/5 of overall battery. Okay. Wow. We found another one, and then we filled up on that. Well, we actually found another industrial dew-side as well. Okay. That's good. We've got the Shredder unique as well. Yeah. We've got the Imperial Punch for the Shadrath's Stillsuit Garment as a unique as well. Cool. Marvellous. Boink. Down and down. Down we go. We can deposit a lot of blood. Not that we're going to be doing anything with it at the moment, but we can take that out anyway. Because that's going to give us about 50,000 blood. Very weird. Okay, cool. Okay, don't really want to do that because we want to take that and take them. Thank you. Lovely. Hang on, where? Something else that was supposed to go in here. No, that's to go in there, that's to go in there. Large blood sack. Right, let's just go here. Plonk. Plonk. Nothing in there. Nope. got a spare of that, the handheld resource scanner, so that's all good. Nothing. That. Those. Okay, we need to plug that into one of these. I'm not entirely sure which one it will be. Maybe this one. No? This one? That one. That is maxed now, so nothing can go into there. Okay, fuel cell we need to move, and that into there. Doink. And refuel generators. Yep. That's a lot of that. We'll go over here because we have a secondary one there. Either, so that one, we can probably use that one until it breaks. Because it's a spare. Now we're doing just a shit ton of blood. Just a shit ton of blood. So, we need to go back to speak to Jocasta, don't we? So, I just want to do a repairy job on this. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think this skin, actually other people were saying that they found it very, very difficult to actually, because of the skin. On this one it's easy because you can access it like there, you can literally see it. Yeah, but because of this skin you can't actually do it, it blocks it. I'm surprised that hasn't been addressed, to be fair, that, you know, because even the engine is problematic. There, okay. But like down there, for example, how the hell are you supposed to get to that? Yeah, you get stuck on there. But yeah, I just don't know how I'm gonna kind of save that. I just can't get to it. Yes, yeah. Because that's the CPU, and I just can't seemingly get to it. That one, no problem. The engine's there. Oh, and it's up to, yeah, chassis. I just think if I detach that, okay. So you can't take that off. So if I take that off, yeah, and then take that off. That's really weird because even now, it's still showing the chassis rather than the actual module. And you can't take the chassis because the whole thing falls apart there. Okay, that's yeah, so I don't actually know how to repair that. Yeah, the generator there. I can't repair it. I just don't know how to repair it because I can't get to it. Am I going to have to literally break it apart? I just don't know. Well, that generator I just can't see. I wonder. Let me just try something. Back on it. Nice and simple. No, don't grab it. Yeah, I was trying to land it on it so that I could see it from underneath, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Okay, let's see if we can just balance it kind of. Yeah. Well, I'll notice my dramatic attempts to make baby thopters. Yeah, see, the cockpit is just totally blocking the generator, and if I take the cockpit off, it just doesn't do anything. Yeah, see, it's just saying the chassis all the time. Now, I don't want to detach the chassis because I don't think it'll do anything. I think it'll just go. So it's saying generator, engine, rear hull, yeah. But I just can't get to it. I just... So I'm kind of baffled. I think the other thing with it is as well is that I don't think I can customize it because it's kind of furlongs. So I can't change it back to an Atreides one. To then... Oh no, I'm stuck on it. To then do anything with it after that. Furlong, whereabouts are you? And do you have a repair tool nearby? Because I want to see if you can actually repair the generator. Or if it's literally just me. Okay. Boink, boink. Ah! I can do it from here. So literally, if I'm stood on the back... There we go. So I literally have to be stood on the back of it around there. That is fucking nuts. So yeah, anywhere else it picks up the hull. I was getting a bit worried because I'm thinking I can't repair this. I'm going to have to totally dismantle it to put it back together. Yeah, that's a bit of an oddity, that one. That's not a good thing to happen, to be fair. Not a bloody good thing to happen. Put that back into there. We'll go put that into there. Marvellous. Right, okay. So, anyway, after all that little excursion, we can go to Harcourt. We're going to get out of here quick because there's a storm coming. Yeah. But yeah, whatever you do, don't try and get your ornithopter out of the actual ship when you're about 1,000 meters, because it doesn't end well. Because it will just drain all your fuel. Whee. Doink. Hey, hey. Yep, definitely don't want to get your bits out that high up. Huh? We are down here, aren't we? There we go. Harcourt Village. Had to go in the right direction. Oh! Otherwise that would be messy. Excuse me. Oh well. Unlucky. Unlucky. Right, let's go find it. Upstairs. Or is she? The doctor was here, but maybe she's underneath. Yeah, the doctor's still here. Who are you?
Do you have business with me or House Spinett?
No. Oh, must be just under here somewhere. There he is.
You're back. I'll be the judge of that. Let's see what you found.
Mm-hmm.
Good work. These genealogical records go a long way towards supporting my theories. Any idea or concept that challenges any core belief is not welcome, no matter how valid and well-proven it may be. That is precisely what we are trying to find out. Very well. I have analyzed the holy texts you recovered in detail, and the genealogical data is relevant to my research. However, the primary revelation is evidence of Missionaria Protectiva influence more than 700 years before the official records date. It's the Bene Gesserit's way of asserting control over a primitive world, by seeding their culture with myths, superstitions, and prophecies. When this seeding takes hold, sisters can position themselves as guides, protectors, or other leaders fitting prophecy. Of course, it's the same prophecy the sisterhood conveniently engineered themselves. Waste not a drop of worry on the Bene Gesserit. Here, their secrets are as plenty as grains of sand. Save your detecting for the mission. I am not your comrade, and I don't need, require, or respect your counsel. Unfortunately, the holy texts you recovered are incomplete. I need you to track down more evidence of the Sisterhood's work. While most of it was lost in the Purge, the texts you recovered give me hope that some fragments will have survived. Find them for me.
Cool. Search for Panoplia Propheticus fragment. And I'm presuming that is... it's in the Haga Basin. Okay. So back there then. Harkonnen authorities.
Toss a prime to
Hey!
your teacher.
Salvador! Thank you very much. Arcadia, 12355. Next Cass. Got some subs. Thank you very much. Well, give a round of applause. And, you know, I'll tell you what, we'll have a confetti. There we go. Close that. Thank you very much, Salvador. Arcadia, 12345. That's a hell of a name, isn't it? Let me just sort that out. Let's just add those peeps to the proper VIP list. VIP for Arcadia 12345. Marvellous. Excellent, excellent. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Thormador. Thormador Deliclay. Right, back to Hagabase we go. Let's get out of here. Boop. Boop. I know at some point I believe I need to carry on this mission or this kind of quest line with the Bene Gesserit. I don't know where I need to go actually on this mission. Shit, we're just going to go into the south. I need to use Compel, if I remember correctly, which is one of the Bene Gesserit skills, which I don't actually have. C'est la vie. I'll have to work on redoing those. The thing is, to respec, it's on like a 48-hour cooldown, which is a bit annoying. So if you do respec, you have to wait 48 hours before you can respec again. Boop. Right, let's just get that is a long way away. Where do we need to be for this journey? Did it actually tell us? I don't know if it did. Okay, it's 8,000. It is 8,000 meters away, so that must be way to the north then somewhere. There. Okay, so we are going to fly off to the south. We are not going to stay here. Let's get out of here. There's no future here. Yeah. Doink. So we'll go around to about 10 o'clock on the world map. But there. Like, see where we're coming. Oh, I feel like we're getting all bugged up. Oh, I am repairing my suspensor belt either day. Okay. Close are we now? Oh yeah, 1,000 meters away. Cool. Right, we were. Whoop. Hello there, boy. It says 91 meters there. Right, 62 meters over there. So is it literally just... Maybe I just need to get up here. <clears throat> 25 meters up even further. Nice, very nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, turn that. Oh, hello. Love it. Oh, I've got to use a scanner. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's that. There. Use your scanner to pick up the trail. Ah, flip skidoodle. Might as well come back. Because I haven't got my scanner with me. Ah! Gotta go all the way back. Not that there's any way that I can quickly get out of here either. I can do that. Do that. This is where I was. Right. Oh, hello, I got whacked by my ornithopter there. I'm not far away, it's just annoying because I've got to go back over this ridge. Rubbish. Keep that, keep them. Do that, we can't put any more blood in there because we have full. Over here, stop wash. There. Stop wash. Yeah, that's all them. That buggy part can go outside. Oops, don't know what to do. Turn that off. Okay, we take a little bit more blood. We've got the handheld scanner now, so we need to go back again. Ugh. Blooming annoying. say, we'll pick up some stuff because we need it. Shouldn't be any enemies anyway that I can think of. Oh, I didn't repair my thingy still, have I? Shoot. I have to be careful with that. My suspensor belt is not repaired. Right. Let's go to here. Yeah. Go to the House of Ilum, which is 194 below us. Okay, apparently. Yep. Let's just do that. So 197 that way. There we go. Up, up. So 38 meters round to the side down here somewhere then. Okay. How many have we got around here then? Come on. Dead and dead. Anybody else? Oh, hello. Oh. Grab. Grab. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Okay, we haven't been here then before. The fragment, yeah. Okay, so I think we need to clear this out and come back down to the bottom for now. Okay, we can't pick up any more bloods, that's fine. We'll just pick up the shit. Okay. In combat there. Very annoying. First planted. Hello. Do your stuff. Okay, they were sneaking up behind me as well. Nice. Okay. So did that give us the upstairs and the downstairs? Okay, that looks just like an entry way in. Okay, that's fine. That's where. Okay, that there. Cool. That's where we just killed that. Okay. Where's the actual door to that place that I needed to get into? It wasn't down here because I never came in this way. This is the exit point, isn't it? Sandbike. Nice to nick. If I needed one, which I don't. Yeah, back down here, was it? Yes. There we go. Grab that as well. Right, so we can keep going up to the top. Because there's always room up there. Because there is always room at the top. Don't let them tell you that there is not. Okay, so I think that's this area done now, isn't it? Okay. So we've got to go back to Harcourt Village with this little note of the fragments. Ugh. The thing is, it said about the track, there was no way around that apart from having the let's just get out of here. Whee! Whoop. Actually having the scanner. But before I go anywhere, I want to go back to my base and repair my suspense belt. Because if I don't, it's going to go on me at some point and I'm going to be like, ah! We're in the poo-poop. There we go. Marvellous. Hang on, I'll put light and heavy darts in there. It's not what I wanted to do. Plank. Right, that can go. We don't need that. Keep. They can go in there. That's going to go over there. Put them into there. We can put that into there. Let's make some iron ingots. Aluminium. Yes, we can. Small vehicle cell. Yeah. Spice melange over here. Yeah. And the hand scanner can go back into this one. It's annoying. Such a bloody annoying thing. Right, let's just enable. Get rid of that. Oh yeah. Still found that Opifire gem ages ago and I have no idea what the hell I'm going to use it for, what I need to use it for. No idea. Is that, excuse me, drink. That is done. Yeah, the elevator always takes forever as well. Oh, we got on that. 28 seconds. Marvelous. Anything else? Nope. Skills. 0 points to spend because we still need to get higher into levels. Marvelous. Marvelous ice. No. Yeah. Right, so there we go. Is that done now? Yes, it has. Let's turn you on. Yeah. Whee! Everything else. That's done now. Okay. We will disable you for the time being. That's off. Everything's off. And we do it on there. Yeah, so that's slowly ticking back up because the water thing is doing its due. Right, up we go. Off we go. Back to Harco. Random trail there on my left wing. You can see it, just left wing. I don't know why it's doing it. Well, I actually know my camera's in the way. Very strange. Boink. Right, back to Harco then. Solar generation has been a bit poor today, unfortunately. We had a good dousing of rain, but we're still generating 3.8 kilowatts, which is good. Back to Harco. Yeah. Boop. Right, off we go. Oh shit, I did it again. I went back to do my suspensor belt and I didn't repair it. Luckily, I don't need it. Here anyway. But
You're back. Well then, hand it over. You took long enough. This is fascinating. The late planetologist Pardo Kine's influence on Fremen culture is more profound than I suspected. His ecological language and framework can be found in every aspect of Fremen life after a certain point. You've done well. He was a man of science, an advisor to the Emperor, dispatched here to learn the secrets of melange. We don't know. While Kynes continued to transmit detailed reports of his geological findings, he lived a second and secret life with the Fremen. I've been waiting for you. Time is of the essence. I have discovered that a key to understanding Pardo Kine's influence on Fremen culture is contained in what he refers to as an ecological lexicon. The Udum bears obvious signs of Kine's influence, but his secret base has never been located. I would start there.
okay. So, enter Imperial Testing Station number 71. Well, 71, if I remember correctly, is quite close to my base because it's in the Udum, so we'll fly back in. Go back to my base, and I will bloody repair my thing this time. Right, back to the world map. Away we go. I actually wonder when I land there whether it's actually quicker just to put my ship away and then just to use my Shiga wire to go back to the base rather than actually flying. Right, we are going to repair something. We've got 1 out of 75 durability left on it. Oops. That means I need to repair it. And bosh, done. Yay, 60 of 60. So that's not too bad. Sophia's best is fine. We actually picked up another one, which was good. We'll repair that while we're here. The other stuff. Cutter is fine. Yeah. All good. All good. Right, so cool. Nice. Right, so we can go do some flying shit again. Right. Into Udom. Really? And he's that in shock, he's still stood up after I shot him in the face. Right, let's go. Just check that body as well. Take. Okay, take a view of the heavy darts, light darts and stuff. Right, here we go. Enter Imperial Testing Station 71. Search the testing station for Kynes' book. Like we've been here fairly recently when we're doing the whole planetologist shit with Derek. Planetologist stuff. Okay, so. So we need to be in there. Go. And into there for some shit. So right, let's go find the key. Boop. Nothing that I want, nothing that I need. That's where we want to be, though. With that, thank you. Let's have a look in the cupboard. Boop. Now, is there anybody in here? Because sometimes there are. Yep. Not now. Field testing station records. It's fine. Yeah, you got the still suit. Tubes. Lots of tubes. access key. Back up. Oh yeah, so that's that way. Nice. Just dinged. Ding dang dooby dooby doo. Oh. Any good servos, etc. Anything good now? Check this cupboard. No. Rubbish. In here. Right, you need to be. That pentashield is saving me, but also just means I can't shoot it. Again, I didn't have the bloody shield on. Unbelievable, Jeff. That was actually quite terrible how I handled that. There was a lot of them in here for a change. Used to seem to be this many. But I think I was just damned unlucky. Yep. Right, Kynes' work again. Ecological Lexicon of Arrakis. Okay, and in here, take that, thank you. Eviscerator and spiced aluminium dust. Return to Jocasta. Cool. Body just disappeared there. Right, let's get out of this gin joint. Let's get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do. Run, Forrest. Oh, hello. God, you can't steer with that run, can you? That definitely doesn't want to turn left. Boop. close are we? Okay, well, so I'm going this way. Go to the western edge. Like a tree and get out of here. Okay, whoops. Hello. I actually thought this was the edge, but it's obviously not because it's over here. Yeah. There we go. There's the edge. Found it. Everyone start looking. Boop, 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 boop. Right, we are going back to hardcore again. Just get that going. Scooty, scooty, scooty. Boink. Way down there. Nice. So yeah, patch tomorrow. Not entirely sure what it's going to contain, but definitely a patch inbound. Boink. Right, off we go, back to Jocasta. Or Jocasta. The Landsrad. Okay, this faction has secured the current Landsrad term. Okay, yeah. Voting power of 420 and it runs out in 4.5 hours. Obviously, this week was the reduction in the crafting requirements, if I remember correctly. They were like 25% less. Okay, she's not here.
Don't mind me, I'll just be moving along. With me? Well, what could I possibly know? The Lady in Black? Wait, you've seen her too? I wasn't sure if she was real or if I dreamed of her. Sorry, I wasn't sure. I've been having problems remembering things. I'm not sure anyone really knows her. I've certainly tried. She's the most beguiling woman I've ever laid eyes upon. I espied her one day on the concourse and found myself following her back here. She did not, but that didn't deter me. On the very first day, I pledged my life to serve her, if she would have me. She refused, of course, and sent me away with her powers, but again, I was not deterred. Each day, I would come to find her, and each day, she would send me away. Yes, at least, I think so. I have been having trouble keeping it all clear.
There we go.
My mind isn't what it used to be. There have been others, too, looking for her. I don't know for sure who they are, but they were mercs. That much I know. There are enough of them around here. You might still be able to find them at Hanavar's.
Okay. Let's go back to Hanavar's then. The god-awful music. Let's listen to the god-awful music at Hanavar's.
Help you with something? Buy me a spice ale and you can ask anything you want. Your choice, mate. But if you want to chat, you gotta grease the wheels.
Hang on. So why did that not give
Back
me the option?
again. Time for a drink. Buy me a spice ale. Your choice, mate.
Okay.
Welcome back.
I mean, it says spiced ale, but there isn't actually a spiced ale, so unless they mean beer. Okay, just buy. Just for shits and giggles, just to see if they then talk.
Back again. Time for a drink or what? Buy me a spice ale and you can have cold and frosty, just how I like
There
it.
we go.
Now, said you had questions. You know how it is. Mercenaries were like moths, drawn to whatever flaming hellhole burns the brightest. Some, but my crew don't like the desert or the heat. We'll probably finish up this one last job, then hop on the first transport. You're well informed, aren't you? I should probably be suspicious. But honestly, I don't give a shit.
You don't give a
We'll
shit.
take whatever help we can get. Yeah, we're looking for a witch. She wasn't around when we came by, but if you have any information that would help, I can make it worthwhile. Well, I'm not at liberty to divulge details, but let's just say the sister owes some money to the kind of people who expect to be repaid. Nah, I don't mind if you ask, but it's gonna cost you a hell of a lot more than a beer for us to sell out our client. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it. In our business, breaking a client's confidence is a way of getting around. Then the jobs dry up. Unless you're willing to work for the kind of dregs who don't care about loyalty. Nah, I don't mind it. More than you've got. Ah, no worries. We already know where she is. She's hiding out at the Udom. We've just got to go over there and scoop her up.
Okay. So she's at Udom somewhere. Right, let's run. Run, Forrest, run. Let's go to the Udom. Udom Boodom. Let's go find where she is. Right, so off we go. Boink, boink, boink. Boink, boink, boink. Udom, we want to be over there then. Let's fly over. Fly. Fly, my pretties. Ba-da-da. Oh, yeah. Right. Into there. So yeah, we're going to stop for lunch shortly. Oh. Dinner. With some food. Oh. I'm entering the Udom. So literally 589. They're dead. Mm-hmm. There she is.
Your arrival is propitious and gratefully received. These Syndicate hardmen have harassed me across many systems. It is very good that you have eradicated them at last. You have my gratitude. No, I am annoyed. The only reason I came to this rad-blasted hellscape was to consult some wall-hewn Kunil script in a nearby cave. Regrettably, I cannot tell you. It has been defaced with laser fire. Someone took it upon themselves to destroy centuries-old Zensuni writing by scoring a disproportionately rendered phallus on the wall.
Oh dear. Somebody drew a dick on the wall of it.
Very good. It is well that both of us have not wasted our time. But you must retain the book for now. I cannot be encumbered in the Badlands.
Okay, so she's got to go back to Jakar. Okay. Okay, let's go back to base now. Back to base, back to base. That we are gonna refuel. Put that back into the. Oh, wow, literally is a tiny amount. Just gonna see if we can refuel that. Oh yeah, maximum fuel. Let's drop down and then just do this with the others. Oop. Oh yeah, maximum fuel. There we go, done. Right, boys and girls, I'm going to get out of here because I need to go get some food. We'll maybe be back later on for some more of this because we've only had a couple of hours. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Continue on with this story. So, yeah, go grab some food, take a stretch, have a walk, do whatever you need to do. I shall be back later. But in the meantime, folks, take care, be good. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.